Hey everyone, I'm Kat Secor. Today I'm at Hollywood Sports Park in Bellflower, California. In this episode of Firepower, I'm going to be taking a look at the latest Ego from Planet Eclipse. One of the most highly anticipated new products of 2009, the new Ego looks to improve upon the very popular 2008 model, which was the marker of choice for such pro teams including Infamous, X Factor, Excessive, and Aftermath. The original Ego debuted back in 2004, making this the 5th generation of the popular Planet Eclipse marker. The Ego is world-renowned for its accuracy and paint-throwing ability. But before we get into some of the field testing, let's take a look at the specs of the new 2009 Ego. For today's review, I was lucky enough to get my hands on the Pink Lady edition of the Ego 09. And cosmetically, the Ego is still one of the best-looking markers in the industry. Just some of the features include the Cure 2 bolt, a great, easy-to-use C-lever clamping feed neck, dual trigger return mechanisms that offer both spring and magnetic return, and an on-off purge ASA system for easy bottle removal. The Ego comes stock with a 14-inch shaft 3 barrel, which is as good, if not better, than any aftermarket barrel that you may consider putting on your marker. The shaft 3 is a standard issue 2-piece barrel with a bore size of .693, so you should have no problems with paintballs getting stuck in the barrel because they're too big. The electronics are programmed and controlled on the back of the grip using a black-on-white LCD screen with 3 buttons to control firing modes, debounce settings, and turning the marker on and off. The Ego comes pre-programmed with all the major tournament firing presets, so whether you're tearing it up in X-Ball or in 7-man, you won't have to worry about your Ego being event legal. You also get a capped and uncapped ramp mode as well. So just from looking at the technical side of the 2009 Ego, it's a no-brainer why some of the best players in the world have chosen to use it. So we know the Ego can talk the talk, but now let's see if it can walk the walk. It's time to do the best part of my job, field testing. The first thing I noticed about the Ego when I added an air system and full loader was that it maintains a perfect weight balance from front to back. The Ego itself only weighs in at just under 2 pounds, and I was surprised at how light my overall marker setup felt as I moved around the field. When snap shooting, the light weight of the Ego made it easy to come out quick, deliver some fast, accurate shots, and get back behind cover. I'm used to playing 7-man and PPL tournaments against some of the best teams in the world, and I can't afford to be slow in firefights. But with the Ego, I had no problem maintaining lightning-fast snapshots again and again. When practicing some off-the-break shooting, I was able to really get the trigger moving. The trigger frame was wide enough to fit both my gloved fingers and still left me with plenty of room to be able to feather with ease. For accuracy testing, I had some stationary targets to shoot at from different distances. Again here, just like in all other tests, the Ego passed with flying colors. From 75 feet and under, the Ego was dead on. During testing, I also got great air efficiency as well, getting just over 1,700 shots from a single 68-45 air system. In the hands of a beginner, this marker can do some real damage, but in the hands of a seasoned pro, the results can be devastating. So there you have it, the 2009 Ego from Planet Eclipse. It looks great, it shoots great, and it comes packed with amazing features that easily makes it one of the best new markers out in time for the holiday season. Which is why we're giving it our highest honor, the Splat XD Editor's Choice Award. For more information on the 2009 Ego, or to pick up one for yourself, head over to planeteclipse.com. That's it for this episode of Firepower. I'm Kat Secor, and I'll see you next month.